Throughout your character's career as an adventurer, they're going to come across certain situations, spells, or things going on that are going to require them to make a saving throw. Well, my name is Don. I'm trying to be the Sly Strategist, and let's go ahead and get into it. So, there are three types of saving throws that a character might have to make. They're going to be a fortitude save, a reflex save, or a will save. And for all cases, the saving throws measure your ability to overcome or possibly shrug off harmful effects from afflictions or damage or spells or certain conditions that can be deflected by objects or items. You will always have a proficiency bonus for each save, and your classes are the things that give you your proficiency bonuses. And by proficiency bonuses, we mean how well you're trained. For example, if you look on the class sheet for each one of your characters, you'll see a list of what their saving throws and what they're trained in and what they're expert in. I'll give a little example here for a bard. They'd be trained in fortitude, trained in reflex, and an expert in will. Now, there are additional circumstances and spells that might give you a circumstance bonus to your saving throws. It could be things along the lines of guidance or forbidding ward or various other effects that your player characters could give to you, or effects that creatures inflict on you that take away from your saving throws. So these are things to keep track of as you're going through your adventure. And if you have to do something and make the roll, you know what the math is. Now, a good example of one of these would be the spell Bane. Bane requires a will saving throw. In this example here that we'll show, you'll see that it'll tell you what saving throw you have to make. And then another good example for a thing that can change what your saving throw would be Thunderstone. Thunderstone requires a fortitude save in order for the afflicted creature to be able to overcome it. And speaking of that, there are various degrees of success. For example, you could critically succeed, means you take no damage from the spell, hazard, or effect that caused you in order to do the saving throw. A success means normally that you would take half the listed damage from the effect. A failure means you would take full damage from whatever the effect would be that caused you to do the saving throw. And a critical failure usually means you would take double the listed damage. Now, as you are doing this, you would want to make sure that you read the description so you know exactly what it would be. But in general, it's going to relate to the damage. Let's go ahead and cover the various saving throws that you have. For a fortitude saving throw, it is always going to be your constitution modifier plus your proficiency bonus. Proficiency bonus meaning your trained status plus your level, whatever bonuses you get from spells or effects that you have, and whatever penalties you get from whatever spells or conditions you might have, added to a d20 roll. For a reflex saving throw, it's going to be your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus, once again your level plus whatever your trained status is, plus whatever bonuses you might have from spells or items, and penalties that you might have from condition or things that have been put on you. Then for will saving throws, it is always going to be your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency bonus, level plus train status, and any other bonuses you get, plus whatever penalties might have been inflicted on you. A lot of times the DC is going to be based against something that is in the description. However, the DC for a saving throw, if it's not listed, is usually 10 plus the total modifier for that saving throw. And most of the time when you attempt a saving throw, you will not have to use an action in order for this to occur. The saving throw does not take up an action. It's not technically a free action either. It's just something that you have to do innate to the character. Think of it as something along the lines of almost breathing or your white blood cells attacking a virus as it enters your body. That doesn't take you time away from watching TV or even playing Pathfinder, but it's something that your body does in the background. So think of a saving throw generally like that. The only time that a saving throw is going to take an action is if you are trying to overcome something A good example of that would be if you're trying to recover from a condition and you need to make a saving throw to recover from that condition, that will take an action in general. But almost universally, unless it's overcoming a condition or an effect, your saving throws do not take any actions away from you. Now, I hope this helped clarify a little bit, or maybe you learned something new and that you liked the video. And if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, or hit that notification bell for future videos coming up. But regardless of what you do, I hope you have a great day and happy adventuring. Thanks.